So now I'm just up and I feel like talking for maybe just 5 minutes because it's late, even though I have nothing to do. How much evil are people going to tolerate? How much evil? I think, some people can see it as out of hand. Some people can call it duality all they want to, but the wickedness or whatever you want to call it is outweighing whatever you think is good. The wickedness is outweighing it. Okay? It's no sharing. The so-called good people want to share the space with the wicked or so-called evil. But the people who are evil, who are wicked, they want to take over and they don't have any room for people who want to be a good person, a nice person. They don't have room for that. They're not trying to share space with people like that. But the good, sweet, nice people wanting to share a space with folks who just are quite nasty and inhumane. I realize that people feel like they don't want to be too active in trying to end a lot of what's going on because they feel like something is going to come along and wake everybody up and change everything. But there's always been a saying, you be the change that you want to see in the world. So really change is not going to happen until you really just change yourself because you are all there is really. It's not about something coming and changing the world and stopping everything. Okay? But people have been given so much different kinds of information that they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Some people. Many people don't even know what they're supposed to be doing. They think they're just supposed to sit by because of prophecy. They're just, well, it's prophecy is supposed to happen. And, these people just keep getting to create your realities, people's realities. They're just allowed to keep creating people's realities. Because with that being prophecy and then there's a time loop, how do you know this hasn't happened many times already? How do you know this exact thing has not happened so many times already with there being a time loop? I mean, the end times actually happened 2,000 years ago. A lot of the stuff that was prophesied, honestly, it already happened. There's a time loop that's happening here. And then you got the metaverse. A lot of people don't know they're in the metaverse. They think it's just the celebrities. People are in the metaverse. Ain't nothing coming back. You gotta get out that virtual reality. People don't know they're in there because it takes a whole lot of awareness. It takes a lot of awareness to even know that you're in it. Because you still have your same feelings. You still feel spiritual. You still feel, it takes a lot of awareness to know that people might have got sucked into that thing. And it ain't about, getting the thing, you know what I mean. The V. It's people sucked in that thing that don't even have it. I don't think folks understand how clever these entities are. They don't understand how clever they are. It's people eat all kind of vegetables and all kind of vegan and still in that metaverse. It's people that plant their seeds that's in the metaverse. That's why I'm not into all that. I could not go for that stocking up message constantly because that was not going to protect you from getting sucked in. That was not going to protect you. My message was always at least 80% spiritual and 20% physical. Really more than 80% spiritual though. Meaning that there's literally hardly any attachment to the physical world whatsoever or the physical mindset. That has always been what I was for. And the stocking up was you know, just to give yourself time because you've been behind on the eight ball. And I do not believe for a second any longer after what I've been through and what I've seen. I don't believe for a second, well, we were meant to go through this because we were prepared for such a time as this. What time? Do people know they ain't coming out? The end times happened like 2,000 years ago. Like all that stuff that was supposed to be prophesied, a lot of that happened already. People in the time loop. You're in a loop. People ain't coming out unless they try to come out. But they got to be aware that they're sucked in, and literally people are in the metaverse right now. Even if you're not on Facebook, even if you're not on Instagram, because it takes awareness, not just living in the country. Not just living in the country. That's not going to protect you. Yeah, maybe you're in the area where it's not so much of so much of people's low consciousness, or all their thoughts around, because a lot of people get programmed, and when you're in a city or area where a lot of people are easily programmed, you're sitting under that kind of consciousness. It's hard for you to try to rise up because the area is so low in vibration. But being in the country is not going to stop you from getting into that metaverse. That's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ball game. It literally takes awareness. I don't know how much. I think it's because people don't really know what's really going on besides what they see in media, what they hear folks talk about on YouTube and TikTok, I guess. I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even have that app. But they don't know how serious things are. They don't know how serious things are. I wouldn't have known either had I not gone through what I had to go through, and I still am. I wouldn't have known either, so I almost can't even blame them. I almost can't even blame them. But it's bad. It's bad, and the end times already happened. Some people have already gotten out. I mean, literally, I don't think people realize they're sucked deeper into virtual reality. They're sucked deeper into virtual reality. Nothing's coming back. Whatever was supposed to come back has already came back. And that's really just people of a higher consciousness. And honestly, people who can finally get the awareness to know what's really going on, they're gonna end up having to work hard to come out of it. And if they keep going, they eventually will. But all that other stuff, those prophecies, what we're seeing now, history is just repeating itself. There's a reason why it says history repeats itself. Because that stuff has already happened. This ain't nothing, this is just a time loop. It's the reason why they say nothing is new under the sun. That means what's happening right now is nothing new. It's already happened. There's nothing new there. It's nothing new there. It's already happened in different timelines already. There's nothing new. There is absolutely nothing new. And the people who are going to remain stuck in a physical reality type of mindset are going to be taken over by a robot mind. And that's what when people say that the work industry is going to be taken over by robots, nobody's going to be just buy a bunch of robots and just put them in stores and stop hiring humans. That's not what's going to happen. They're turning human beings, people who are still physical, they're turning them into the robots. And they're going to control them. The people that used to be human beings, that's not become a robot. Those are the ones that's going to be the robots that's going to be working. But yeah, because of personal experiences, I almost speak with confidence. I don't almost speak with confidence. I speak with confidence that no, this when people keep calling prophecy, it's not nothing new that's happening, and it's happened on previous timelines already, and it's like people just keep repeating the same thing over and over again because they can't remember. But the fact that you get deja vu means something's happening that you've been there before. Or then again, you might not have been there before. It could be a glitch in the matrix or some kind of program that's going on, and it caused you to have deja vu. and it, cause you to have that reaction because some other programmers, the programmers of the matrix, that just let you know with all that going on, ain't nobody coming back. You got to get out of that, and I do too. You got to get out of it. Ain't nobody gonna come and help you. You got to get out of it. Okay. Anyway, I don't think I have anything else to say because it's so late, and I will talk later.